Hi friends! So I was sitting here thinking, does this video even fit my niche? But then it hit me. Hell yeah, it does! Being a digital nomad is basically the ultimate vanlifer dream, right? Traveling while actually making money, regardless of where you are. Today marks exactly 3 months since I started what I now realize was a pretty audacious challenge. Post one video per week for 3 months and see if I could get monetized, or at least get somewhere close to it. Looking back, this challenge was bold, naive, actually pretty ridiculous when you think about it. Statistics suggest that the average time for monetization is 15 to 18 months. But I was all hyped up from watching those success stories, you know, the ones where people get monetized after their third video, or the 10th. And yet, it worked out for me. Now, I'm not here to boast about how awesome I am or how I am better than everyone else. If anything, this journey was actually incredibly humbling. I have received so much love and support from you guys. I'm really deeply touched. I have never received that much love even from my own family. And maybe some comments will suggest that I did not deserve it. Don't even bother writing it because my wounded inner child tells me that every single day. And so rather than letting it inflate my ego, I just feel immense gratitude to all of you who watched, who liked, who subscribed, who commented. Without you, I would not be here. And while I'm definitely not pretending to be some kind of an expert, in the second half of the video I would like to share some advice and observations I have made, not only while creating content, but also while watching YouTube videos myself. But first, let's talk about this challenge I have just finished. And no, it does not mean I am finished with YouTube. Are you crazy? I need to clarify something important. This channel was aged. What it means is that I have created it years ago because it has been always in the back of my mind that maybe one day I would like to start an English channel. And for some reason, YouTube algorithm seems to be favoring aged channels before brand new ones. So even if a tiny part of you is thinking about starting a YouTube channel someday in the future, just go ahead and create it now and let it age like fine wine. Time for some disclaimers, because I don't want you guys to feel like I have hidden anything or I have lied. I am not new to YouTube. I have had my Czech channel for about 8 or 9 years. But I never got monetized because honestly, I wasn't dedicated enough. In all those years, I only published about 77 videos. For me, it was just fun. A way to show friends and family where I was and what I was doing. Because my life changes constantly and I got tired of repeating myself to everyone. This did give me some advantages. I have already had the equipment, I have tons of B-roll that I can use in my videos, but the most important advantage is, I think, that I have learned to be comfortable speaking on camera. That's probably the most awkward part for beginners, and nobody likes watching their first videos. I can still picture my first recording, sitting on the couch, all shy and awkward. You guys have been mercifully spared from that phase. This channel had 2 videos that I have removed before starting the challenge. One from my holiday in UA in 2017 and a mind-numbingly boring one from an RV expo. At the start of the challenge, this channel had 42 subscribers. I honestly wanted to delete them because I had no idea who these people were. There was a high chance that they wouldn't be interested in my van life videos, and I didn't want to send the algorithm the wrong message. Yeah, if my own subscribers are like, meh, then the algorithm has no reason to push the videos any further. And I was a bit worried about that. But the only way to delete subscribers is by deleting the whole channel. And I didn't want to lose the edge by the channel being aged. So in the end, I did keep the 42 subscribers, despite my concerns. On April 28th, I have started publishing some shorts, But shortly after that, I have watched a video that claimed that shorts are actually damaging your channel. It's a very different audience. They are not gonna watch your long form videos. So I have taken the shorts off again. And then a few weeks later, I have returned a few back on the channel because I have watched another video claiming that there are two algorithms, one for shorts, one for long form videos. Shorts shouldn't hurt your long form videos anymore. To this day, I don't really know how it works. But on May 3rd, I have posted my first 2 long form videos. Yes, I have posted 2 at the same time. Following another advice from the internet, it made complete sense. After a viewer is finished with your video, they have nowhere else to go than to somewhere else if you don't have any more videos to watch. So that's why I published 2. I don't think it really worked for me very well because the second video didn't get that many views, but that could be because it was a vlog. Posting vlogs at the very beginning is probably not smart. People don't know you yet, and frankly, if they don't know you, they don't care how your day went. But the first video did surprisingly well, considering I had almost no audience. My third video was about working in an underground mine, and it did okay. The fourth video, about why I chose Vanlife and how I make money, did much better. Of course, everyone wants to know how you make money. Eventually, this overtook my first video as the most successful on the channel. Why my English is still so bad did okay. Volunteering on Ningaloo Reef didn't do well at all. My New Zealand van life adventure did okay. My rubbish rummaging video not so much. Cooking did okay. Why I don't date did okay. And the house sitting video was initially a complete flop. Only 160 views after a week, which was significantly less than the others. At this point, almost 2.5 months in, I was sitting at 500 subscribers and 1000 watch hours. And I was thinking to myself, well, if every 1000 watch hours will take me 2.5 months, I will hit monetization somewhere around 10 months. I wasn't feeling optimistic about my challenge at this point at all. But you have probably heard people saying you are only one video away. What it means is that your next video can be the hit. You can hit the jackpot, and that video alone can catapult your channel to monetization. And for me, that was the very next video, how to stay stealth while van living in a city. It took off like crazy. In just a few days, it took care of the remaining 3000 hours and 500 subscribers. I reached the monetization minimum of 1000 subscribers and 400 hours on July 17th. Exactly 2.5 months after I have posted my first 2 long-form videos. And I couldn't believe it. I went from being quite discouraged to being monetized over a few days. Almost overnight. After hitting these numbers, you have to create your AdSense account, link it to your YouTube channel, and then YouTube will review your channel to make sure you are not breaking any rules. This whole process took a week, and I was officially monetized on July 23rd. And this was my crazy, daring, naive journey to monetization. Did it seem too easy? It probably was. I mean, it wasn't easy while working a full-time job, but I do feel very guilty when I see other people posting regularly for years on and they are still nowhere near monetization. It really breaks my heart, and I don't think I'm that special, so I do not know how I deserved it. I know exactly how much work goes into these videos, and I wish everybody could have this highly rewarding experience. I think now is the best time to start a YouTube channel. I don't know if you have noticed, but YouTube now suggests to me, and to you probably too, a lot of videos from creators with very little subscribers or very little views. And I think that's amazing, because finally it seems YouTube is giving everyone a fair chance. Personally, I would much rather watch a small YouTube channel because I know I can make a difference to that person. And of course, I'm not saying watch boring content just because someone is small. There has to be some value. But it's good to spread the wealth a little bit. Another reason why now is a great time is that you have an absolutely amazing free employee that helps you a lot. Yes, I'm talking about artificial intelligence. I do write my scripts myself in English, but I use AI to convert my English into a natural sounding and nicely flowing English, and it helps me a lot. It was one of the reasons why I hesitated with starting a channel, because I knew it's gonna be a lot of work. Also, I feel it's time to build some backup income streams, because as AI pushes more and more people out of the workforce, there is gonna be a lot of competition. My AI is assuring me that it's gonna take a while till AI actually drives trucks. So I should be safe. But here is the thing, the people who will actually get pushed out by AI will retrain, and they are going to be competing for my job. And the only way I could keep that job is if I stay there forever and never quit. Which isn't my style, because I'm just a seasonal worker. I had one more personal reason for not starting sooner, and that was that I had to decide finally that I want this lifestyle more than I want to be a flight instructor. Even though I'm qualified for it, I think I put it into the too hard basket now. And the thought of maybe teaching one day made me very reluctant from starting an English YouTube channel, because I was terrified that the students would find it. And imagine me standing in front of a class teaching some aerodynamics, and the boys in the back would be like, "Psst, did you know she hasn't had sex in 5 years?" Like, I do share some pretty personal stuff in here, and yeah, how awkward, how embarrassing would that be? And I was also concerned about how would the employer like such representation. Now, finally, I want to share some tips and observations I have made. First, YouTube viewers seems to be way more demanding than they used to be. Our attention span became so short, it's really hard to keep someone's attention on you. That's why shorts are so popular right now. And I think especially if you just do a talking head video, there is not much going on for the brain to work on, and it tends to wander off and think about, oh, I wonder what's gonna be for dinner, or should I do the laundry? And we don't want that. So when I'm preparing my video, it's very crucial for me especially to write my script word for word. That's what I do, because I think it's very important that it flows nicely and that there are no awkward pauses, not looking for words, and no using filler words. I do not improvise at all. And that's also why I love B-roll, because it gives the brain something else to process. Not only are you hearing something, but you are watching something else, probably related, but still it's an extra input that forces the brain to multitask. And the other reason why I love B-roll is that I can just read the parts that I know are going to have a B-roll over it. I highlight these sections in my script so that I know what parts require eye contact with the camera, and the rest I just read without memorizing. Makes life so much easier. Look for outliers when making your videos. What is an outlier? Okay, you go to someone's channel and you look at their views, and they have 1000 views here, 2000 views here, and then suddenly there is this one video that has 100,000 views. That's an outlier. That's a video that people are actually searching for. It's a proven format, and you can take inspiration from it, and you can create your own twist on that subject. If you are like me, you might be thinking, but why would I make another video? There is already one out there. Here is the thing, it doesn't matter if this video already exists. Yes, maybe the people who have already watched that video will not come to you because they might have already received all the information they were looking for, but there will be others searching and they might find your video first. I knew at least 2 of my videos are potential outliers. Van tour seems to be generally very popular. Unfortunately, I didn't package it as a traditional van tour. I was trying to be a bit more original and different. This just goes to show, don't fix what ain't broken. I mean, this video did incredibly well considering it was the first, but I think the potential was much higher, and maybe one day I will repackage it, change the title, change the thumbnail, and try to give it another life. The second outlier was my stealth video. I have seen similar videos on other channels reaching 500k views, so I knew there was potential. So here you have it, my accidental journey to YouTube monetization. Was it luck? Was it timing? Sheer stubbornness? Probably all three, plus a healthy dose of the Czech tendency to keep going even when things seem impossible. The funny thing is, getting monetized wasn't even the real win here. The real win was discovering that maybe, just maybe, I have something worth sharing, and that people actually want to listen to a Czech woman rambling about living in a van and making questionable life choices. If you are thinking about starting your own YouTube channel, here is my professional advice. Just start. Create that channel, let it age, and when you are ready, jump in. The worst that can happen, you will learn something about yourself. Thank you so much for watching, and now if you will excuse me, I need to go and figure out what I'm going to talk about next week, because apparently I'm a YouTuber now. Who would have thought? Thanks for watching, and I will see you soon.